If nature has a loading bar, the sloth is stuck at 1% forever. These creatures are so slow that moss literally grows on their fur. In the brutal, high-speed arena of the wild, where everyone is trying to be faster and stronger, the sloth chose a different path. If I don't move, the problems can't find me. Technically, they are the only mammals that move at a maximum speed of 0.25 meters per second. To a sloth, a snail is basically a Ferrari, but don't be fooled by their "I've given up on life" look. The sloth is actually a biological genius that hacked the survival game by being, well, a glitch in the matrix. Everything about a sloth is designed to save battery. Their metabolism is so low, it's basically non-existent. Their diet consists of leaves that have almost zero nutritional value. To deal with this, they have a massive stomach with 4 compartments, taking up a third of their body weight. But here's the most terrifying design bug in evolution. Sloths can die of starvation on a full stomach, you see. Sloths are ectothermic, meaning they can't regulate their own body heat. Their digestion relies entirely on gut bacteria to break down those tough leaves. If the weather gets too cold, say, below 15 degrees, the bacteria in their gut simply go on strike. They stop working. At that point, even if the sloth's stomach is stuffed with food, it can't absorb a single calorie. This isn't just forgetting the key to the fridge, it's like having a 5-course meal in front of you, but your body has revoked your permission to swallow. Once a week, the sloth does something incredibly stupid. It leaves the safety of the canopy, climbs down to the ground, and poops. This is a death sentence. Over 50% of sloth deaths happen during this toilet break. So why risk it? Why not just let it go from the branches? Because the sloth is a high-level organic farmer. Enter the sloth moth. These moths live their entire lives in the sloth's fur. When the sloth climbs down to poop, the moths rush out to lay their eggs in the fresh waste. When the new moths hatch, they fly up to find a sloth and move in. Why does the sloth want them? Because when these moths die in the fur, they decompose and provide inorganic salts fertilizer for the algae garden growing on the sloth's back. This green algae is the sloth's secret weapon. It's perfect camouflage in the rainforest, and it's a high-fat snack. When the sloth gets hungry, it just licks the algae off its own fur. It's a mobile farm. The sloth risks its life on the ground just to deliver raw materials to its fertilizer factory. No poop, no moths. No moths, no algae, no algae, no algae, no camouflage or snacks. It's a literal circle of life. Their vision is terrible, like watching a 144p video on a broken screen, and in bright light, they are practically blind. Plus, their necks can rotate 270 degrees, which is great for spotting predators, but absolutely terrible for their spatial awareness. This leads to one of the most tragic comic ways to die in nature, mistaking their own arm for a tree branch, because they move so slowly and their brain processing is delayed. A sloth might see a long, brown, branch-like object in its peripheral vision, which is actually its own left arm. It's like waking up half asleep and accidentally choking yourself with your own hand, wondering who's attacking you. But in the rainforest, they grab themselves, lose their balance, and then life reboots. It sounds like an evolutionary disaster, right? But here's the kicker. Sloths can survive falls that would kill a human, and their grip is so strong that they can remain hanging from a branch, even after they die. In our world of hustle culture, the sloth is a reminder that you don't always have to be the fastest to survive. They prove that you can be a cowhorse worker, or you can be a sloth. Cultivate your own moss. Mind your own business and hack the system by doing as little as humanly possible. Just try not to fall off your chair while you are cultivating your mosses at work.